Tell me if this has ever happened to you. You just taught your yoga class and it went fine, or maybe it was really great, and you feel pretty good when you're finished teaching. And then by the time you get out of the studio, you've locked up, you're headed to your car, your bike, the train, whatever you're doing to get back to where you live, you're starting to feel not so great. And you're picking up all those little things that you messed up on, and you've got some real negativity, like beating yourself up. Why didn't I do it this way? Why did this student say this? Why didn't I teach the right side the same as the left? Oh, I forgot to do this other thing. And all of a sudden, when you felt pretty good, now you're feeling negative, deflated, and really down on yourself as a teacher. So let's talk about this and what you can do about it, because this is a very common experience for people. Hi, my name is Sarah Fischer. I am a yoga teacher and a mentor to yoga teachers, and I'm based in Richmond, Virginia. And I'm really, really interested in helping yoga teachers through the growing pains of becoming the yoga teacher that you were meant to be, your best self as a yoga teacher, and to being really conscious and intentional as you do that. So one of the things that can get in the way is your negative self-talk. And if you are a perfectionist, or if you have just really want to do a good job, it's so common to have an inner dialogue that's telling you all the things that you messed up on, everything that's going wrong, all the ways that you should have done it better. And that is going to slow you down from continuing to be able to meet the students where they are and offer your best teaching. So it doesn't matter in this scenario if it was a great class or a terrible class or what. Let's just imagine, okay, you've come out, your negative self-talk, beating yourself up. I'm going to offer you an exercise that comes from Dr. Martha Beck. She is a Harvard-trained psychologist, sociologist, I think, and she is a life coach. She's the person that I did my life coach training with. This exercise comes out of her book, The Joy Diet, and I will link that below. And it's a modification of that exercise. But imagine you've just gotten to wherever you're going to be going. You've got this negativity going on in your head. I want you to hold out your hand, and I'm holding my hand high so that you can see it, but you don't have to. You can put it in your lap or just put it on your steering wheel if you're in your car. Hold out your hand and imagine that voice inside your head as a little version of you. And you take this little you and you put it in your hand. So imagine you've got this tiny little you in your hand. I know this seems kind of silly. And then this little you gets to do what they've been doing. They can march around and tell you what a terrible teacher you are. You mixed up your right and lefts. Oh, you forgot to say this really cool thing you had planned. Oh, that student left. Oh, this student really hates you. Oh, this student, no, you're never going to be any good. So they get to march around. You can imagine a little version of you marching around in the palm of your hand. Now, what happens is when you make it small, you take the pressure, the bigness of that negative voice, and you diminish it. You shrink it down. When you put it in the palm of your hand and step back from it, you start to be able to distance yourself from that negative thinking. And that's what we want, that the negative thinking might continue to happen for a while. The negative self-talk, we could call it, keeps going. Yeah, that's a thing. Your mind might just need to wind down. If you try to fight it, like, no, that's wrong, and I did amazing, I was the best teacher I've ever been, which could be true. But if you fight it, it's going to resist you. And so you create this power struggle. If you step back and watch it, it will do its thing and eventually kind of run out of energy and spin out. The beauty of watching is that you grow inside of yourself the compassionate witness, your capacity to watch, to witness with kindness and compassion. And a lot of times it becomes kind of humorous. It's like watching a little child throw a tantrum, child that you're not responsible for, but it's like, oh, Isn't that sweet? They're really upset, but it's not something worth being upset about. But the main thing is that you're growing the witnessing capacity. So you are not so attached and caught up in the negativity. You're not wearing the negativity and like believing those stories that your mind is telling you. And instead, you're stepped back and you're watching those stories. And those stories are going on, and you are in the witness with kindness, with compassion for yourself. Now, once that is all played out, it's not a bad idea to then remind yourself of 2 or 3 things that went fine. You don't have to look for the things that were amazing. You can if you want to. Like, that's great. If you had an amazing event that happened in class, great. But really, just like, here are 3 things that were fine, that are not negative. I started on time. The students understood what I meant when I said straighten your knee. Someone after class gave me a compliment. Any of those things. You find 2 or 3 things, and that will just sort of, again, unplug you from the negativity and plug you back into what is true, which is that it was fine. Your class was fine. You'll do it again the next time. You'll teach again. And so I hope that this is helpful. I want you to go and try it with your next class. If you've been feeling negative when you come out, if you've been beating yourself up when you're done teaching, that's not helpful. It's not going to get you any closer to confidence and ease while you're teaching. So instead, come out, put yourself in your hand, watch yourself throw a little fit there while also being compassionate and kind to yourself. I hope this is helpful. I know that teaching can be a transformational experience for the teacher alongside the students. And if you can get out of your own way, right, if you're not being so negative to yourself, that transformation is going to continue happening. And just learning how to deal with your own inner negativity, that's going to be transformative as well. So I wish you a lot of luck on this journey. Congratulations for teaching, for sticking with it, and take care. If you have any questions that you'd like for me to address on one of these videos, please ask a question. If you're liking this, subscribe, like, leave a comment, do all that stuff. And I do work with people one-on-one, so anytime that you're looking for a little extra help, come and see me at my website, and we'll talk about what we can do to support you. Take good care. See you next time. Bye.